I think we're getting really close to crossing a line in gaming that we might never be able to uncross. The push for AI in games isn't just about performance anymore. It's starting to change how games actually look. And this, of course, is talking about NVIDIA's recently unveiled dlss 5, the next evolution of its AI upscaling tech, and on paper, it sounds like the dream. Better performance for everyone, smoother frames, generated frames that you can't even tell are generated. But when you look at what it's actually doing, it doesn't just upscale the image anymore, it changes it. Textures get smoothed out, details get enhanced, lighting gets adjusted, faces start to look bad. It honestly looks like everything is being run through a TikTok yassification filter or something. And the result is something that technically looks better, but it feels completely fake. It's almost like the game isn't actually being rendered anymore. It's like it's being interpreted. And it's giving us something that wasn't the original artistic intent, it's the AI's intent. And it's why you see so many people on Twitter who are those types of people who have been like, here's Aloy looking normal, and here's Aloy if they want to sell a bazillion copies, so she's just got huge boobs or whatever. Those are the people that are the most impressed with this, because there's no art to it. It's bullshit. And this is where it starts to get worrying, because when AI tools start overriding the actual art direction of a game, the lighting choices, the textures, the small imperfections that make something feel real, you're not just improving graphics. You're replacing the artistry behind it. And the scary part is that this isn't just a DLSS problem. This is a part of a much bigger shift happening across the entire industry, where AI is slowly creeping into every single aspect of game development. And we've seen it time and time again. And the people who actually make games feel human are getting pushed further and further out of the process. So the question I have for you today is, are we actually making games better? Or are we starting to lose what made them feel special in the first place? I think every time NVIDIA comes out with any sort of new technology, the first thing people do when they see it is, wow, the graphics are pretty. You're blown away because you can't wait to be part of a world that looks like this. It's awesome. It's everyone's hopes and dreams. A game that looks so real you can't tell the difference? Wow, sign me up, right? But not every game needs to be built on realism. Not every game needs to emulate real life. There's a reason why artists can pick a style and produce something, and you know that it's part of that artist's dream and goal. And just by seeing it, you could tell, like, oh my God, I know that this is designed by that person, because their style seeps through it. And when you put everything through an AI filter, all of that's gone, because it all looks like the same bland bullshit, man. And I'm not gonna sit here and say, like, obviously this looks like, this looks the worst. I've never seen something so bad, but shit like that some people are saying. There is quality here. The backgrounds look more detailed, the lighting looks obviously real, but everything does look flat. Grace isn't supposed to look like this. And it's why there's a million memes popping up on Twitter of people just absolutely dogpiling this stupid fucking technology and saying, this is not what it's supposed to look like. Grace is not supposed to have like lipstick, and she's not supposed to kind of look like Scarlett Johansson. She's supposed to look like the model that they chose to base her off of. She shouldn't look like a different person. The people in Starfield shouldn't look like an AI filter. What it looks like to me is, honestly, if you go into an AI thing and you just upload a picture and you say, hey, make this look better, and it kind of changes the face a little bit and it gives everything a nice gloss and makes everything look cleaner, that's what this looks like. It just looks cheap. It looks like you're pulling away the actual real design to replace it with something that's just bland and appeals to the most amount of people, and it's why there's so many goddamn idiots who are like, oh my God, see, it's the perfect thing ever. You're stupid as hell. You don't understand design. You don't understand artistic choice, because that's what this is doing. It's taking away artistic choice. And I know there's comparisons of people like, well, it's not actually changing anything. And like how NVIDIA has said, important note with this technology advance, game developers have full detailed artistic control over dlss 5's effects to ensure they maintain their game's unique aesthetic. The SDK includes things like intensity, color grading, and masking off places where the effect shouldn't be applied. It's not a filter. dlss 5 inputs the game's color and motion vectors for each frame into the model, anchoring the output in the source 3D content. And here's the thing, there's no fucking way that that's true. Because if you look at some of the examples from Oblivion, what the hell is it doing to this guy's face? What the hell is it doing to this environment? It's changing things. It's completely changing things. And it's because it's guessing, because then AI learns off of whatever kind of bullshit that you put into it, and it guesses what you want. Sure, they might be able to apply something like this technology to then fine-tune it and adjust it, and sure, make it look better and make it give you a better overall image while requiring less hardware to produce. Cool. If a person can actually fine-tune it to that extent, where it isn't completely replacing the original image that they put into it, then great. Great. Everybody wants things to run better. I'm sure you want to run games at, 120 FPS in 8K with perfect textures and everything runs smoothly and looks amazing. That's obviously the goal. And if you could do that for a cheap price, even better. But when you put in an image like this and it shoots out an image like that, that's not the same thing, man. That's not the fucking same thing. And it's even why the Digital Foundry guys, they put out this video basically glazing the fucking shit out of this technology and saying it's the greatest thing they've ever seen. And the backgrounds look nice, that's fine. They look more real, but everything has a flat, global lighting almost to make it look realistic. And that's fine. It can look realistic, but not everything needs to. And I said that already, but really not everything needs to look realistic. There's a reason why a cinematographer in a movie will come in and light a scene, because it's supposed to be lit in a certain way to convey certain emotions, to make you feel certain things, to have specific goals that it's telling a story with the lights. And what this does is go, no, it should look like a realistic lit room. But that takes away from the shadows that are supposed to be cast on a character's face to make them seem intriguing. And it's supposed to take away the dark hallway that you creep through in Resident Evil. And it just makes it look lit when it shouldn't look lit. It should look creepy. And it's also why one of the guys at Digital Foundry seemed to be completely blindsided by this. And he was like, what the fuck is this, man? Why are we glazing this shit without actually going through it as a team first? I understand the overall goal is to make things look better, to make things look more lifelike, to make things smoother. I understand that. But this is not the way to do it. DLSS is a technology that should be there to make games essentially run better on hardware that isn't capable of running the games. It's great for that. It's great. DLSS is a great technology. This is generative AI. And generative AI fucking sucks, man. Everybody knows it. Everybody can see what it does, and it's instantly obvious that an AI generated this. It's not real. It seems fake. There's tells to it. There's less artistry behind it. It just seems manufactured. Where an artistic vision is like something you develop over time, and it takes effort, and it takes knowledge to really craft an image. And then an AI producing it is like junk. It's a copy paste. And that's what this looks like. It's a poor imitation. And it's why there's so many people making fun of it. Everybody's making fun of it. And then for Todd Howard to be like, oh, we can't wait for this technology. It's like, yeah, obviously Todd Howard, because your fucking studio seems to not know what they're doing at all when it comes to making a good game anymore. Let's be real. Every Bethesda game is full of fucking bugs. The technology that they use in that game is atrocious. The models that they use, that they design, never really look that good. So of course they're excited about Starfield looking better. It's the best it'll ever look, because Bethesda seems to be incapable of producing an image of this high quality. And yeah, it does look extremely high quality when you look at it, but it looks AI generated. That's the other problem. There's a difference between high quality and AI. The images from Harry Potter, the guy's supposed to be like 15 and you made him look like he's 39. That's a difference in quality. The old woman, she looks old, and now it's just like you really pronounced her wrinkles by upping the contrast. That's a very AI type of thing. Does it look better? Not necessarily. It looks different, which is a lot of what this is. Like with Leon, does it look better? No, you just kind of gave him an edge lighting and made him look a little bit more K-poppy. I don't want to see this bullshit technology take over our industry, man. Games are designed to look a certain way because that's what they want it to look like. Not everything needs to look like ChatGPT. This doesn't need to be the reason why everything is more expensive, man. Gaming's more expensive. RAM is more expensive. Graphics cards are more expensive. CPUs are more expensive. SSDs are more expensive to process this kind of shit. And then even in their bullshit demo of this, they have it running off of two 5090s. One 5090 to run the game and another 5090 just to process this AI filter. Come on, man. I get what you're going for here, but this is fucking bullshit, man. And everybody can see it. It's like every time, I don't know why NVIDIA came out with this and expected people to be blown away and just suck them off for this or something like that. Some of the textures look nicer. Sometimes the lighting looks better. You gotta fucking fix these faces, dude. This is not what it is. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.